Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to the channel. My video title, what this video is about, is Lamar Jackson leaving the Baltimore Ravens. I know usually on the channel we focus on a lot of Steelers topics. I'm a Steelers fan. And Miami Heat topics. I'm a Miami Heat fan. But we also do NBA topics and NFL topics. I love basketball, football, and wrestling. If you want to hear me talk about wrestling, go to my second channel, which is a combined channel with my cousin called New Genesis. I'll put that in a link in the description. I say it every time, but I keep forgetting to put it in the description and the comment section. But you can go check that out if you like talking about that and a lot of horror stuff we talk about on Friday. So if you like that stuff, go over there to that channel too and subscribe. But I don't know if Lamar Jackson is going to play this Sunday. I believe they play against, is it Sunday or Saturday? I think it's Sunday. They play against the Bengals again in the playoffs. And we haven't heard anything from Lamar. He probably returned to practice. They said on, was it December the 14th? It's been like almost 3 or 4 weeks since Lamar Jackson returned to practice. Haven't seen Lamar Jackson. I don't believe he's still injured. I don't know if he's holding out in a certain way, but the team is also, of course, not as good when Lamar Jackson's there. The stats are kind of crazy when you see like what they were averaging with Lamar. I think it was like 25 points a game or something like that with Lamar Jackson, and then he was averaging like 10. It was like 10 points, 11 points a game with Tyler Huntley. Tyler Huntley, of course, is a solid guy, but he's no Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has carried his team year after year and has been the franchise guy for them year after year and doing miraculous things to get to the playoffs. He gave them their first playoff win. He had his first playoff win against the Titans in that big-time game, the big-time run he had, the touching the power line on the right side and stuff. Amazing play, and they beat the Titans. He got injured against the Buffalo Bills like that. I feel like he stayed in that game. Maybe he had a chance to maybe pull something off like that. Maybe get to the AFC Championship game. You never know what could happen. But Lamar Jackson has just not had the help. I feel like the Ravens have never put the right things around him. They paid Roquan Smith $100 million. Was like some type of record-breaking deal they had made. And Roquan Smith is a big part, of course, the team and their defense. He kept there in a short period of time, and he went crazy and played tremendous football. And that's actually great to pay Roquan Smith. But Lamar Jackson, you haven't built anything around the offense. Everything has been based on Lamar Jackson. They built the whole entire offense with Lamar Jackson, but they still yet to help him with certain things. They got him like Deshaun Jackson, who still has some speed to him, but you want to got Deshaun Jackson, Sammy Watkins, but you didn't want to go out there and try to get any other receivers or any other guys like that to bring to the team like that. You've seen what young receivers and those big-time top receivers can do for a quarterback, a young quarterback especially. We've seen what happens when Tyreek Hill did from Patrick Mahomes like that. Patrick Mahomes still a great quarterback, of course. He threw 5,000 yards. He did even better without Tyreek Hill. But you see what Tyreek Hill did for Patrick Mahomes. You seen what Stephon Diggs did for Josh Allen. You see like what happened when you get like a young quarterback, that big time target. JJ Hawkins do for Kyler Murray. You see all the like the big time stuff that happened. Jalen Hurts, when he got AJ Brown, they jumped from just being good to being elite and being great, like high level like that. So you think the Ravens will go out there and find a guy to bring to pair Lamar Jackson, but they haven't did it. Rashad Bateman, so of course those guys are cool, and Duvernay was cool. They had Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown last year and stuff like that, but it just was, they never had like an elite guy, a guy who was elite. Like, you know, like that's right there. He's top 10 in the league. He's top 5 in the league, something like that. They never had one of those guys on the team. I don't think the Ravens had that in a while. I know they had Anquan Bolden a few years ago. They had Mike Wallace, but Mike Wallace was a little past his prime then. But they haven't had really have an elite like level receiver. Well, Steve Smith, he was a little older then, but he still was good. He still was Steve Smith like that. But they really haven't went out there and add those pieces for Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson was looking for a big time contract. He's like, I'm an MVP, I'm a 2-time Pro Bowler, and I'm an All-Pro, first team All-Pro, unanimous MVP of 4-2. So, and you see Deshaun Watson getting the big time contract. I feel like the Ravens should have just paid Lamar Jackson before the season, and now it makes it difficult. It might be even more money because before the season came in, I don't know what the asking price was exactly because he never really mentioned it, but people was expecting the asking price was around whatever Deshaun Watson was getting, a little bit more than that. So Deshaun Watson got $250 million guaranteed. So I think the asking price for Lamar maybe $255 million guaranteed, just a little bit more than what Deshaun Watson was getting. But now it might be up there, maybe $260-70 million guaranteed like that. It might be a $300 million contract or something crazy because Lamar Jackson has shown that when he's there, you guys win. When he's not there, you guys lose. Because we've seen it last year when they was with 8-3. I think it was the first seed. Lamar Jackson went down with an injury. What happened? They lost 6 straight games and missed the playoffs. This year, Lamar Jackson had them in a good spot, and I believe they won a few, but they lost a pretty good amount of games, and they're 10-7 now. And they could have probably had an even better record than Lamar Jackson was playing for them. But Lamar Jackson, if he do go to move, I can see him going to like a few teams I had in mind. You probably seen on a thumbnail. The Jets, of course, as a team, I feel like they need a quarterback. The Jets have a great defense. With Sauce Gardner, the Quinn, was the brothers or Quinn brothers out there going crazy and stuff, and they have a nice defense. The coach is a defensive-minded coach, got the defense strong and powerful. Garrett Wilson is a nice receiver, over 1,000 yards his rookie year. A big receiver, a strong receiver, can do a lot of different things for you like that. You have nice running backs. You have James Robinson, and you have, Breece Hall, the rookie running back. He had an ACL tear, but he'll be back next year stronger than ever. So you have the nice pieces, just the quarterback situation. You have Zach Wilson, who you thought was going to be the guy, and he was a little iffy. He had moments here and there, but he's like, he's not that guy we want. And then Mike White, he's very tough, very gritty and tough, but he's not the guy. He's not a franchise quarterback. He's not the quarterback, a starter quarterback. He's a good backup. You can put in a few games like that, but he's not that starter type guy. And Joe Flacco is way past, way past like that. So getting Lamar Jackson would be cool to have on the team for them. And I feel like it put the Jets to a different level. Yeah, that division would be very tough, though, too. It's going to be the Jets. You have the Patriots still, and you have the Bills, of course, being top of the division like that. But that would put the Jets on a different level. The Buccaneers is another team that can maybe be in play for Lamar Jackson. The Buccaneers is in Florida, of course, and Lamar Jackson is from Florida, I believe, like that. So him going back, it'd be in Tampa Bay, Florida, but he's still going back to Florida and playing with the Buccaneers. He have some big time weapons too, and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. You have Rashad White. The O-line to get better a little bit like that. They can maybe sure that up in the draft or free agency or something. Well, maybe not free agency. If you go out and get Lamar all that money, you probably won't have no money for free agency. But go in the draft and use those picks like that. The defense is nice, so you maybe can see him there. Maybe you can see him in the Saints uniform. Saints got a lot of weapons too. You have all these receivers; they can stay healthy. Chris Olave is a nice guy. You have Mike Thomas; he can stay healthy. You have Jarvis Landry if he can stay healthy. You have Alvin Kamara. And all these different type of guys around there. The coaching situation is a little shaky over there. But if you tell the coach that you're getting Lamar Jackson to your team, I think a lot of coaches would try to go over there and try to definitely get over there. Maybe Sean Payton might come back. He said, Lamar Jackson coming? He might come back too. You never know what could happen. And the Dolphins is another team I feel like maybe being play for them. Of course, they got Tua, of course, but you never know what teams might do to get a elite level quarterback. In my opinion, Tua is good, but I don't think Tua is elite like that. I think Lamar Jackson is elite. Like that. I know some people say, well, he has the best passer, but like he got an MVP, he's an all-pro, and when he's on the field, we see miraculous things and miraculous plays happen like that. And you can't really name like a lot of quarterbacks better than Lamar Jackson right now. You probably can say, of course, Mahomes, Josh Allen. You probably say Joe Burrow, and put Lamar Jackson. Then who else? I put Lamar Jackson up there at number 4 or 4 or 5. I know you may say Aaron Rodgers. Them had a little decline this year. And, Tom Brady, of course, we know they're great all time. Of course, they're the best quarterback ever like that. But really, if you look at that right now in the moment, name some other quarterbacks besides Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, who you'd rather have than Lamar like that. So you can't really name too many guys. So I think Lamar Jackson should get paid his big time money like that because he'll be a franchise guy. And if the Ravens don't do it, another team will definitely do it. There'll be a lot of teams who's definitely going to do it. There's a lot of teams out the list. There's probably some teams I didn't mention, of course, who will be in play for Lamar. The Colts need a quarterback situation. They have a good defense. They have some weapons on the outside. They have a solid offensive line. They got a good running back. The Colts might be in play too. You never know what team may be in play. The Tennessee Titans. That might be that actually will put the Titans as Super Bowl favorites. You get Lamar Jackson. You have, and the receiving core is not the best, but you can go out there and add another guy too. The young receiver they had, he played pretty well too. But the running game, Derrick Henry, and the defense, the way Titans defense play, that might put you over the edge too. So there's a lot of different teams out there that may be in play for Lamar Jackson, the Falcons, something, I don't know. But a lot of teams will be willing to pay that big time money. But I think Lamar Jackson might be on the move from the Ravens, especially if you don't play this playoff game this Sunday. If you don't play this playoff game, I'm filming this video on Wednesday, so maybe Thursday, tomorrow, we might hear something else about it. But if you don't play this playoff game, which I believe is on Sunday, I don't know if it may be on Saturday. If you don't play this game, that's going to be crazy. Like that. Because I don't know if he's injured still. I don't think he's injured still. I think he's just saying, hey, y'all don't want me, so I'm going to act like I don't want to come back or something. I don't know. I don't know if it's the right approach. I know people want to see you play more games. That's how you get assessed more in football. But if you go out there and get injured, like that, go out there and get injured on the plays. Like, people want him to play banged up. You go out there and get injured, and then your money kind of decreases, stuff like that. People won't be using that for you towards like, oh, he went out there and played with his heart. He got himself injured again, so pay him his money. They're not going to say that. They're going to use that against him. Be like, well, you can't stay healthy like that, even though you went out there and put your body on the line. So I say, Lamar, go out there and find your money, find your contract But don't do it at the expense of your career. Like if you go to a bad team, a terrible team, go to a team that's you may be like, they're solid. They might miss the playoffs, but they won like 7 to 8 games. I feel like if I go there, we can get over the hump. Like go to a team like that. Like, I think the Jets would be a perfect pick for him though. But that's all I got for this video, guys. Like this video, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Let me know in the comment section if you guys agree or what type of predictions you think going to happen. This free agency, and there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff happening in this free agency. But let me know down below, and peace out.